Today's video is in the basement. As you can see, there's the cutoff saw, and that's my new vise for the barn. It's brand new. When the other one's gone. Mastercraft is Canadian Tire. If you're not Canadian, then I don't think it's worldwide. I think it's only Canadian. As you can see, Canadian Tire. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of stuff. Like you can see, there's some copper that I have down in here. There's a solid piece of brass. Just to give you an idea of the stuff that I got down here. I mean, here's some stuff down here. I got a small miniature cauldron that I ended up getting. Somebody gave it to me. I've just overwhelmed with stuff down here in the basement. I got to clean up. This here, these are just, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. They're, you know, they're pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might just hang them up in the garage or something. I mean, they're pretty cool designs, you know. They're all brass. And then that there, the container there, it's just when I do cleanups for people. They throw oil and stuff. They don't want it. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just got little bits in it. And sometimes that's all I need is a topper up. So like a little bit of Presto in them. I mean, why throw it out? Why waste it? So that's my blue box that I just throw my odds and ends every time somebody gives me some. Or when I do a clean out, I throw it in there. Just might as well recycle it and use it properly than going in the landfill site. So for me, I'm getting use out of it. So it's awesome. And you can see a whole bunch of straps there. A guy came in and dropped him on my yard. That blue bin that's full, plus I had another crate that's full right here, as you can see. He just threw them out. He didn't want them. There's nothing wrong with them. Some of them still have like the wines and stuff on them. They're brand new. There's even another crate here that's full of them too, as you can see. But it's crazy. And this piece here, well, this was an amazing find when I found this. I had it was a company in town. It was getting rid of. They have scrapped themselves and stuff. And this is solid copper. They brought me out a load of what it is, this pea gravel they take off the roofs. Well, when they dropped it, this was in it. And when I was pushing it and leveling it out for my road, I found this in it. And I mean, it's heavy. I haven't got rid of it. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm in no rush. I love copper, and when I can hang on to it, I'll hang on to it. As you can see, there's more here. There's more at the barn that I hang on to. But, yeah, I found some other things down here. This is all the, you know, brass and stuff again. More and more stuff that I gotta go through. Some of it's brass and it's steel. But, you know, see, this one here came from a hardware store. It was, I think it's probably, like, it's just coated. It's not, you know. And there's a bag of it there somebody gave me. Like, people just, you know, people I know, they'll save stuff and they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll give that to, you know, I'll give that to Canadian Strapper because, you know, she can use it. So, and this here, it's a solid brass plate, as you can see it. So, and I believe I've got the thing that goes with it. Yeah, someone threw it out, so again, I haven't decided what I want to do with it. I mean, I suppose I could sell it for more than I would get scrap. I haven't decided, but that's what that bucket is for here. It's just bits and pieces of, like, you know, stuff that, you know, I have no use for. So this is gonna go as scrap. So I just throw it in that bucket in the corner there. So one of these days I'll, you know, go through it all and get rid of it at some point. I'm in no rush, like I said in the past here, so it'll get there at some point. I don't know. And then same with the bucket of copper that's in there. Alright, well, these, I'm putting them back over there. I'll show you what's under the cutoff saw, which is really, really interesting. That, again, I did another job. It was for an older gentleman, and I think he got out of it. He wasn't doing machine shops and stuff anymore. And I had gotten these, and these are solid aluminum pieces that I got. And there's like, I don't know, 4 or 6 or something like that in there. And as you can see, they're in my blue box, and I'm not going to get rid of them. Again, it's just something, I actually, what I want to do is I'm going to buy myself a plasma cutter, and I want to make a design in them, and go from there. And as you can see, my generator, we use that for the cabin and stuff. It just gets stored in the basement because, you know, this way I keep an eye on stuff that's going in and out of my basement. If it's up in the garage, I don't lock my garage up, so you never know who's going to be around and stuff. Because I get a lot of people just, you know, popping by. And I found these, which are really cool too. I forgot I had them. I'll give you a second here. My assistant, she is cooking today. She's baking. She decided she wanted to bake something today, so I think she's making cupcakes, and I believe she's making a cake because she just feels like baking today. But just give me a second here. I don't mean to stick my fingers in the way. Just give me a sec. I get the lids off of these. I'll show you what they are. Just give me a sec. Okay, I'll show you what they are. They have letters on them, so you can engrave stuff in. And my niece she's getting into the woodworking and stuff. She really wants to get into that. So they have letters on them, so she can put her initials on if she makes something. I don't really have time for the woodworking shop thing, but that's something she enjoys, so, you know, maybe she'll show you if she decides. But yeah, so she wants me to keep these. Again, I got these from a cleanup job. Somebody had them. I no longer need them, so I don't want that stuff myself. So I gave them to my niece. And then those jack stands, they threw them at the scrap. Someone did. The welder does not belong to me. It belongs to a friend of mine. She doesn't have property to, you know, weld. She can't do that stuff in the city. So I told her that she could, you know, most definitely do it out here. And then on top is the torches for the acetylene bottles and stuff. But just to give you an idea, I mean, I have a lot of stuff down here in the basement. And the big coil of aluminum there, that's actually to rewire the cabin because we had to because of the animals, like squirrels and stuff. They'll chew on the wire that's in there. Sorry. So we had to. I have to rewire it. So that's what that roll of wires is for. So it would be scrap. But for me to do that, I mean, I got it for free, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to keep it for that. And let me see what else we got. There's lots of stuff hanging up, and all these ropes. I did another cleanup job. This stuff I got it all from a cleanup job. Brand new rope. Someone just threw it out. They didn't want it, I guess. So, totes are full of tools that I have not gone through from jobs that I've just thrown them in, and I don't have time. The tarp is for my trailer. When I have loose stuff, I have one for my truck and my trailer, and they're the best thing. I mean, if you're in the scrap business, as you can see, there's quite a bit of stuff. Like I said, my container full. And I have one other thing I keep down here in my basement, but it's going to get moved out of here. It's just covered up right now. I don't use it. I haven't used it in forever, and that's my pinball machine. I keep it up, covered up with this bubble wrap for nothing happens to it, but it's not on, as you can see, and I haven't had it on a long, long time, so I used to play it all the time. So when I get around to it, I'm going to move it again. I just don't have time, so, but it was when I was younger. I mean, right now, I just keep busy, so I keep it covered up so nothing happens to it with my bubble wrap. So, but that pretty much gives you an idea of the stuff down here. It's just in the corner. I keep it stored because the rest of the basement is used for other stuff. We don't actually have a basement that's finished. We use it for storing tools and other stuff like that. Stuff that I like to keep under lock and key that I know what's coming and going out of my house. So, but just to give you an idea, I want to show you. Thank you for watching.